I've been in a lot of games, coached a lot of games, but I don't know that I've ever coached a group of guys that had such resolve and mental toughness that regardless of the situation, they just kept playing, unfazed by the circumstances. And look, in particular, I mean, you take Jack Coan out of the game. He's the first one to pick up Tyler Buchner on the field when he's hurt, and he's prepared himself mentally to go back in the game and lead 2 drives. You guys should be thinking about great things to write about that guy, because that doesn't happen very often. But you'll find negative things to write about this game, and that's why I don't really care. Because as a coach, what I take from these games is watching a guy like a Jack Coan come in under those circumstances and rise above it. It was just, for me, incredibly enjoyable to watch him play, and to see George Takis catch a ball down the seam that was intended for Mike Mayer, or to watch Logan Diggs have to come in because Chris Tyree couldn't answer the bell because of turf toe, and Kyron was banged up, and Sebo was a coach's decision and not being here. So just so many stories about players persevering. So I'll get off my soapbox, let you guys dig into the game, because we're not perfect, and that's okay with me. You know, he sees the game a little bit differently. He settles down a little bit. It's a combination, but you still have to make those throws. You still have to be decisive. You watched what I watched. He was decisive. The ball came out of his hands. The reads were correct. And it looked like it was shooting fish in the barrel, you know, with the timeliness of the ball coming out of his hand compared to where it was earlier.
Is that the kind of thing you're seeing in practice at least?
Yeah.
Starting the game?
Yeah, listen, we live with these guys. And so that's the hard part, right? You know, we see him every day. I didn't name him, you know, the starting quarterback because it came up on the Ouija board. You know, it's just, that's the way it is. We see him every day and we're like, that's what he does. And then, yeah, it was uneven to start. That's why we pulled him and went with Buchner. And, you know, he did some nice things, but you saw he's young and he's going to be really good. But, you know, we're trying to figure this thing out too, you know, as we go and piece it together. That's why I'm so proud of the guys that, you know, just hung in there. I wish it wasn't this hard, but it is right now. And, you know, we're battling through it. Yeah, he did some really good things. And then he did some things that, you know, that are inexperienced. Like, you don't throw the ball, you know, into the boundary versus, you know, cover 8 without knowing that the corner's not squatting. You know, we were, you know, there are technical things that he is still seeing. We had a trap corner to the field. He knew it was a trap corner. He just pitches the ball out there. They should have picked that ball off. He's getting there, but he's not there yet. And the maturation process continues. And, but man, is he a gamer. He's tough. He's fast. He's competitive. He's unflappable too. I mean, he just keeps coming back. And I'm glad he's on our team. I know you guys are anxious to kind of write a story about it, but I can't in all good conscience sit here and go, all right, he's the starter. He's the starter. You know where we're at. We're stringing this together the best we can.